Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you who know me, welcome back. And for those of you who don't, I'm Pia and I'm your host for all things luxe, fashion, girly, lifestyle. You get the gist. On today's video, I have a little try on haul from Arket. I placed an order a couple of days ago because I have several events coming up. So I'm going on holiday somewhere where it will be end of summer, and when we're back in France, it will be end of winter, beginning of spring. So I'm already looking into that sort of transitional wardrobe where it's cold outside but it starts to get a little bit sunnier. The cherry blossoms have even blossomed already and it's still quite chilly, but we're getting more and more sunnier days these days. I also have a very special fashion show I am attending this fashion week and a gala dinner that I need to be ready for. So I figured I might as well looking into this transitional wardrobe and plan an outfit for that gala dinner today here with you. So without any further ado, let's dive into the video. The first item I tried on was this lovely type of satiny kind of dress. It's in a gorgeous, very deep sort of taupe meets steel shade. I am very, very fond of a color like this. I think anthracite shades and steel shades look very nice against my skin and my hair color. And so I was immediately pulled by this one. I love the idea of a bustier neckline, which always gives an instant elevated look. And the length on it with the little slit behind it allows it to be a piece that I could wear just as much during the winter as much as in the summer, styled up and styled down. The style that I'm planning to wear it for this gala dinner, it's kind of like a fashion gala dinner. So I don't need to be in a proper formal wear, but it does need to be like fashion formal wear, if that makes sense. Because the dress is quite long, I decided to pair it with an ankle bootie. To keep me warm, I decided to pair it with this coat by Sandro. It's a beautiful, very structured blazer with a couple of embroidered yellow gold details in the front area, which match the option of the yellow gold and crystal earrings that I opted for on that look. The blazer itself is in a really deep shade of navy with some satin black accents that will marry and round up the outfit, tied in with the booties. The earrings I added were this vintage clip-on ones that have some beautiful crystals and a yellow gold base. In my opinion, it's a dress that I can definitely dress down for a little bit more day wear or even for a night out date in summertime. And for doing so, I decided to marry it with lighter shades. On this occasion, I married it with this pair. They're in a beautiful, very soft ecru leather. If you've been here for a while, you will remember I purchased this ones to go to Ascot last year. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up here for you because it's quite a fun one in London. And then to continue on that sort of warm ecru vibe, I married it with my Hermes Picotin in the shade Nata, which is a warm ecru shade, and it comes with some yellow gold accents too. So even if it's a dress that I technically purchased for a particular dinner, I definitely think I will be getting quite a lot of wear out of it in my upcoming summertime holiday, as much as I will on my everyday life. I think it's something that maybe married with a raffia or something a little bit more of a straw bag type of vibe and some gold camel toned orange sandals. It's something that I can definitely wear on a more casual dress down everyday basis as well. For this next look, I did something very, very simple. I paired two pieces that are actually an ensemble, pinstripe trousers that are married with a pinstripe blouse. Now, what I particularly liked about this one was that sort of kimono-ish inspiration on the shape of the sleeves, the very sleek detailing on the neckline, and unfortunately the trousers were a little bit too big, which I had to pin to be able to share them with you. But I think I'll either keep them and get them tailored in, or I'll see if they have now another size that's smaller. I think it's an outfit that can be super, super comfortable for working from home. And then if I had to rush off or I have a lunch with somebody on that day or a meeting with a client, I can quickly marry it with a pair of nice leather booties and instantly have a piece that will look elevated and very, very chic. To continue on that sort of monochrome look, I married it with a handbag I really, really love. It's in a very nice deep shade of midnight blue. I added this vintage necklace from Lanvin, which is thick enough to make a statement and add quite a bit of light to the face to an otherwise all dark outfit. Now, a simple variation for the look, also a kind of work from home, but still look put together in case I need to run, do some errands, was by adding a simple white tee, layering it with this anthracite oversized sweater. Now, the purpose for the white tee underneath obviously is for a little bit of warmth, but it's also so that I can have just a pop of light underneath in here, because the outfit itself already has a bit of a workwear vibe. I decided to pair it with my garden party, which is definitely my type of either workwear or gym wear handbag. In any case, it's a handbag I wear quite a lot. And the black details in the handbag are a little bit luminous, so I think they marry very well with the anthracite shade on that sweater. Now, circling back on the t-shirt, Arca t-shirts are one of my favorites. So this one's definitely a piece that I will be keeping. And I also purchased two other ones. I got the heather gray one, which kind of reminds me of Victoria Beckham in that scene they recently did on their show where she's dancing with David. Do you know which one I mean? So I'm really looking forward to creating a little look like that with a high-waisted blue pair of trousers. And then another staple I got was this other white tee that's got a long sleeve and just a very wide open neckline. It's just really comfortable to lounge in this ones when I'm working from home. So I have a couple of them and I really, really love them. Now, once again, with the white tee, I started the outfit with a white tee, layered on top this little crew neck sweater in a beautiful kind of taupey shade, a very oversized crew neck sweater, by the way, which I would say you can call it a dupe for the Totem sweaters, if you know the vibe. And then I married that with a very similar or exact matching shade of trousers. To be fair with you, I think they would need to visit the dry cleaners before being worn so they can actually define the front pleats in a better way than it came folded in there. Little details like that make all the difference. Now, talking about details, in order to see the actual belt that I was wearing from Chanel, it was a lizard chocolate brown leather. I decided to do a fake tuck-in or a faux tuck-in, how I call it, in which all I do is fold the sweater and then once it's at an almost crop length, I tuck that part inside of the trousers. That just helps in not creating a very bulky area, and because the sweater is oversized already anyway, you are going to be able to have that extra material at the bust area without it interfering in the whole silhouette. For booties on this look, I opted for a pair of Aide booties, but honestly, I think it's a look that would marry very well with white trainers if that's your type of vibe. I'm just more of a booty type of person, but in summertime, because the fabric of the trouser is not that thick and quite breathable, I think I could easily wear it with a pair of flat orange sandals, remove the sweater, just a white tee, and I'm ready to go. To keep it very light and airy, I added my Hermes Picotin, the color Nata, and I thought that would pick up from the little bit of whiteness that we saw on the collar popping underneath the taupe sweater. Now for the next look, once again, I started it off with a white tee to which I paired a pair of high-rise dark blue wide leg denim. And then over the top on that one, I paired it with this kind of coat blazer hybrid. The fabric is more of a coat fabric and also type of dropped shoulder detail in here. But the lapels and cut at the front and the height of the coat, as you will see on the cutout, make it look a little bit more like a blazer. And so even if it is a very relaxed type of silhouette, it still helps to add a tiny touch of tailoring to an otherwise very casual look. For the shoes, I opted for this pair of slingbacks from Loro Piana, which are in the exact same shade of beige, taupey beige, as the coat is. When it comes to accessories, I opted for a taupe belt from Hermes, which has yellow gold details in it, and a type of cherry burgundy deep mahogany clutch from Celine, which has also a little yellow gold chain in it to create a little bit of coherence with the yellow gold detail at the belt area. Once again, this is an outfit I see myself working from home with and then being comfortable to just light on some shoes and dash off the door if I have to go to either meet a client, run some errands, or whatever the day calls for. I think it's a very comfortable transitional piece that's going to help me embrace the airier tones that spring calls for, but still keep myself a little bit warm, because in France sometimes spring can still be quite chilly, and so I need a piece that can be transitional but still functional. And now at this point, to not break the tradition, I still kept the white t-shirt, the same blue denim, and I married that with this cropped trench coat. I thought this was a lovely piece. I found it very, very cute. It's very on trend right now, but it's also a piece that it's quite timeless. So coats on this length are pretty on trend at the minute. However, taps on that contemporary and still timeless addition to the wardrobe. And then when it came to accessorizing this one, I chose 2 gold leather color accessories from Hermes, which is just the way that Hermes calls this color of camel, the Birkin bag and the Kelly belt to go with it. To top it all up and add an extra touch of chicness to the outfit, I paired it with this pair of sandals that I recently found at the Hermes sale. And yes, Hermes does do sales. They're invite only, and if you're curious what you can get at it, take a look at the video up here. Once again, I think this outfit is a very chilled option to work from home, and then the type of base layers of the look are very casual and chill, something comfortable to work from home. And then if I need to go out, the accessories add that extra touch of chicness and elegance, and the height of the heel makes the denim fall perfectly and look a little bit more elevated than your regular everyday denim. Quite literally a little bit more elevated. Alright you guys, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're not done, I'll leave you 2 more in here so you can binge a little bit more. See you on the next one. Bye!